So this is properties of exponents part 2. So I'm going to do the exact same thing as the previous video with a few properties and examples. So let's continue with property number 4, where you have a to the power of m multiplied by a to the power of n. So you got the same base and different exponents, or not. They can be the same exponent, doesn't matter. What's the going to be the rule? You'll have a to the power of m plus n. So whenever you multiply two expressions with same base, you can add the exponents. Example, if you have 2 to the power of 3 multiplied by 2 to the power of 2, it's going to be 2 to the power of 3 plus 2, which is 2 to the power of 5. And you can also calculate the expression. It's going to be 32. So it's a possibility. Property number 5. Property number 5 is when you have a division. So when you have a to the power of m over a to the power of n. Now it's going to be a subtraction, so you're going to minus m minus n. So whenever you have the same base, it's only when you have the same base, numerator and denominator, you can minus the exponents. So I'm going to have an example where you have x to the power of 9 over x to the power of 7. It's going to be equal to x to the power of 9 minus 7, which is x to the power of 2. So now you can divide expressions with same base, different exponents. Number 6, going to have a to the power of n, all of that to the power of m. So now you have a power to a power. So what are you going to do? You're going to multiply the powers. So it's going to be a to the power of n multiplied by m. So you have to multiply the powers. Example, if you have 2 to the power of 2, all of that to the power of negative 3, it's going to be 2 to the power of 2 multiplied by negative 3. So it's going to be 2 to the power of negative 6. And if you've seen the previous video, you're going to know that this is only 1 over 2 to the power of 6, which you can rewrite as 1 over 64. So this is a simple way to simplify expression with exponents. Only 2 more to go. So property number 7. Property number 7, you have a multiplied by b, all of that to the power of n. So now you have 2 different bases inside the same bracket to the power of n. What you can do with that? You can distribute the power to the a and to the b. You got to be careful though. I can do that because it's a multiplication inside the bracket. If you had something like this, a plus b to the power of n, it is not going to be equal to a to the power of n plus b to the power of n. It's not possible to write that down. So you got to be careful with pluses and minus. Minus also is not going to work with this. Here's an example with x multiplied by y to the power of 3. It's going to be x to the power of 3 multiplied by y to the power of 3. So you got to be very careful with the plus sign inside a bracket to the power of n. Property number 8, it's going to be a over b, all of that to the power of n. So this is going to be similar to property number 7. So it's going to be a to the power of n over b to the power of n. So you distribute the exponent. Here's an example, 2 over 3 to the power of 4. So it's going to be 2 to the power of 4 over 3 to the power of 4. So you can distribute the exponent And now if you calculate that, it's going to be 16 over 81. So you can even calculate the result of that. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.